Well, good morning, everybody. It's Barb Katie here. Happy Monday. I I think just maybe fall is really now upon us, and it won't be long until the leaves are gone. Something else that is also almost upon us is Halloween. I don't know about you, but that can be a rough holiday for me from time to time. I love seeing all the little ghoulies and ghosts and goblins that visit my front door, but I tend to struggle sometimes if I don't have a plan of action with all the extra candy that may find its way into my house to give to the trick or treaters. I do give out other things that are non-edible, but occasionally I also give little candy treats as well. Uh, Thanks to Dr. Michelle May, author of I Am Hungry and Mindful Eating, for sharing her thoughts on this particular challenging time. The feedback loop at the right is the tool she developed to help us make our best decisions. I think you'll find it helpful to look at as we go along, and you can even jot down the process while we're talking if you wish. Um, Being exposed to sweets constantly at the store, in commercials, and in your own cabinet can cause you to feel like eating. At least it causes me sometimes to feel like eating. This is especially true if I don't usually have candy the rest of the year. Uh, Also, there's a tendency to label candy as bad, which is unfortunately because sometimes we tend to like the thing that is bad more than we should. It's sort of like a temptation. It may seem counterintuitive, but bringing uh, but making candy forbidden really does tend for me to increase my feelings of deprivation, my cravings, and even my guilt when I eat it anyway. Once I start, it's harder to stop because I think, well, I already blew it. I might as well eat the rest, or I'm not going to let myself have any more of this. So I better eat what I want right now. Have you ever said that to yourself? Well, if you are, you're a little bit like me. So instead of trying to avoid candy altogether, and I know I've talked to you about my problem with M&Ms before, or binge on it while it's around, mindful eating can help you make conscious decisions. So I decided to share this little fun exercise from Dr. May with everyone to maybe help us get a handle on the decision-making process when it comes to treats of any kind, especially here with Halloween right upon us. One of the things that I would suggest to you that Dr. May really supports is stop obsessing about food, eating, and your weight. I know that you all have heard many times say that no food is forbidden, just in moderation. That's easier said than done, but it is in fact true. Um, re- to resolve and naturally respond to our emotional drivers is something that is learned rather than just go instinctually. We can modify our behaviors. We can end mindless and emotional eating if we exercise our brains in a more helpful, positive way. Because it's important to become the expert in yourself, knowing when, what, and how much to eat, really without any rules or restrictions, just based on living your best, healthiest life. To be able to make decisions about eating the foods you love in moderation without fear, without guilt, or without binging, without losing control of your wants, needs, and desires. Um, One of the things that I have learned is not to use exercise to earn food or punish yourself for eating it. You eat what you eat, and all of us know that you have to exercise an incredible amount to equal the number of calories found in some of the candy that is around this time of the year. You can build yourself a self-care buffer zone and feed your appetite for life. Often the food symbolizes fun times, happy memories, joyful occasions, shared activities with friends, more than just the sweetness itself. If you look at the little feedback loop, you will notice the first trick to employ when deciding whether you're going to pick that piece of candy up or not is to ask yourself if you're hungry. If you are, then do you want a treat? If so, then there are all kinds of options of treats you can employ. If you're not really hungry, can you trick yourself, meaning delay the process of eating for a little bit? So maybe you go on to other things to be able to ask yourself, why do I want this if I'm not hungry? And then to move forward with that answer and say to yourself, okay, I want to be able to enjoy this special time with friends and family. That's really what I'm craving. It's not so much the sweetness, but it is the special memories associated with the holidays. If you decide you want a treat, then what do you really want to eat? What is it? If it is a piece of candy, make the decision that that's what you're going to have, how much of it you're going to have, and make sure that you enjoy every piece of it as you chew it. You're not a bad person because you enjoy a special treat from time to time. The trick is not to let it overwhelm you and lead to more and more bites of a thing that really isn't as helpful as it could be in moving you towards your goals. Halloween really is just around the corner, and with the abundance of candy and sweets that are all around us, it can be such a challenging time. One of the things that I've learned is if you just plan a little bit in advance, you don't have to miss out on the fun and festivities that all of us really enjoy in any holiday gathering with friends and family. And a lot of that is associated with food, with snacks of some kind. And there are actually plenty of healthy Halloween themed recipes out there that are both delicious and nutritious, that are quick to make and pretty readily available within most of our homes at any given amount of time. One of the things that is really fun to make is a sweet potato jack-o'-lantern. And there's not too much more full of vitamins and minerals than a sweet potato. And you could just take a sweet potato, bake them into an oven, and I like to scoop my sweet potato, after it's diced and baked and mashed up a little bit. I like to scoop it with like an ice cream scoop into a nice round ball. And then I can poke a spooky face in it with raisins usually, and carve it to look like a little tiny jack-o'-lantern as a treat on my plate. And it's actually a healthy choice for a meal. It's a combination of sweet and savory. All you have to do is just sprinkle a little cinnamon on it, and little kids really like it, which is important to me when I'm trying to help my grandkids not eat so much candy that eventually they will go to sleep at night. Another one that my grandkids really do like are Banana Ghost. And if you happen to like vanilla yogurt, this one is really especially for you. All you need are some bananas, some vanilla yogurt, some tiny dark chocolate chips, and popsicle sticks. You cut the banana in half and insert a popsicle stick into each one. Then you dip the banana halves in the vanilla yogurt and place them on a baking sheet. I like to put a piece of parchment paper down before I place the dipped bananas on it. And I use 2 chocolate chips for the eyes and 1 for the mouth to create a little banana ghost, and freeze them for about 30 minutes, and they're ready to gobble up. So simple, so easy. And the kids think they're really cool. They think they're getting a really nice treat. Then for some of you that are a little more sophisticated, you can do a monster smoothie. Smoothies are always a great way to get your daily dose of fruits and veggies. And for a Halloween treat, try blending together some spinach, banana, orange juice, some chia seeds, and a handful of whatever kind of berries you like. It can be the most disgusting color, makes it even more Halloweeny. And if you all have ever done green smoothies, you know that getting past that color sometimes is the biggie. So once it's blended, just pour it into a clear glass and drop a couple of little candy eyes if you want on top to stare up at you as you start to drink it. And there you have your own monster smoothie in almost no time at all. Things like that just make the day a little bit more fun. And then there's one that actually my grandchildren like to make, and it's called Witch's Broomsticks. And for those of us that like salty, savory snacks, this one's perfect for Halloween. All you do is cut some carrots into thin strips, and Grandma does that because sometimes the kids aren't really skilled with handling the knife to cut thin strips of carrot. They're a little bit hard to cut sometimes. And you insert them into the center of a pretzel stick, really not a real big pretzel stick, but not a real skinny one either. Then you wrap a slice of turkey or ham around the carrot sticks to create what looks like a witch's broomstick. Are you getting the picture there? And you can place them on a little platter for the kids to snack on. And they're really a hit. And it's something that you don't have to worry about them getting loaded up with sugar on. And it's actually one of the fun lunchtime things that the kids enjoy doing. And the last one that I'd like to share with you, just to prove that we all have stuff in our house that we can make healthy snacks with, are jack-o'-lantern fruit cups. For a healthy and refreshing dessert, all you have to do is simply cut the top off of an orange and then use a spoon to scrape out all of the pith inside, all the juicy pulp, leaving the skin intact. So you have just a hollow orange shell. Then add some fruit of your choice, things like chopped up strawberries, pineapple, grapes, whatever. Just, chop them up pretty small and fill the orange cup with it. And once you fill the cup up, just take the top that you cut off the orange to start the process with and pop it back on. And if you want, you can even draw with a marker that is safe. You have to be sure, or if you have a little bit older kids that have pretty good knife skills, you can even let them cut little eyes and a nose into the orange to set them out to use as snacks again during the day when everybody is visiting and having fun and checking on costumes and stuff. I really hope that you'll take some time to at least try one of these healthy holiday snacks and to also relax a little bit about the holiday. It is not one tiny piece of candy that gets you in trouble. It's for me, it's the whole bag that is sitting there that keeps whispering to me, eat me, if I don't go and do something else or not become obsessive about it because I've decided I can't. Why is it that when we deny ourselves things, we seem to want them even more? Give your permission to enjoy within your own control a special treat from time to time. Life is good. It is supposed to be fun. We are supposed to enjoy ourselves through our days. So enjoy a happy Halloween themed treat without feeling guilty. Treat yourself to a nutritious snack or in moderation, one that is not quite as nutritious, but also delicious, to help satisfy your craving and don't feel denied or punished because you are supporting your weight loss goals. And by all means, have a very happy Halloween. I will talk to you later. Bye for now.